Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl.
Ken here from Volk Candy Store. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite candies. You can see I already started it. Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls are an international candy favorite. Invented in 1896 by a man named Leo Hirshfield, an Austrian immigrant. He named them after his daughter, Clara, but her nickname was, can you guess? Tootsie. He named them after her. Tootsie Rolls are a real unique candy. They have a really bright and really long history to them. For example, Tootsie Rolls were one of the first true penny candies. You may never have heard of a penny candy before, but just imagine this. Walking into a store and buying a piece of candy for 1 penny. That's how it was in the old days. Things like Tootsie Rolls, Mary Jane's, Double Bubble, those were all candies you could buy for 1 penny a piece. Tootsies are also unique in the way they're made and their texture. Tootsie Rolls are not quite chocolate and not quite taffy. And for that reason, they're very hard to melt and freeze. They're a little bit of both, if you will, and they pack a lot of power to them. Because of that, Tootsie Rolls have actually been in soldiers' MREs, or the ration kits that soldiers bring with them to war, since World War II. As far as we know, the only other candy that makes an occasional appearance in the soldiers' MREs are the Skittles. Tootsie Rolls are really popular, and they come in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. For example, the one in my hand is the remnants of the 2.5 ounce big bar. They make one that's even a little bigger, the 3 ounce bar. They make the classic Tootsie Midgies. They make them in other flavors as well. They make vanilla Tootsie Rolls. They make assorted fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls. They even make little tiny fruities, which are fruit flavored ones. Tootsie Rolls come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. And of course, Tootsie Roll is the star in the center of the world famous delicious Tootsie Pop. For Tootsie Pops, the ancient question that no one's ever been able to answer is, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The truth is, it doesn't matter. Once you get to the center, you get the delicious, chewy Tootsie Roll.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
A few interesting things about Tootsie Rolls. Number one, the history that Tootsie puts out there about Leo Hirshfield and his story, that story actually is somewhat controversial. There's a book out there called Candy History and several others which discuss controversy over whether or not that's the real story. In my mind, it doesn't matter that much as long as I get my Tootsie Rolls. Another great fact about Tootsie Rolls for you, Tootsie Rolls are so popular that as of today, they make over 83 million Tootsie Rolls every single day. Lastly, for you history buffs out there, and for you war buffs, I guess, look up the Battle of the Chosin River during the Korean War. What you'll discover is that Tootsie Rolls actually saved the day. The soldiers were trapped in a valley. American soldiers, ice, cold, was shutting down, and they accidentally, instead of ammunition, got Tootsie Rolls, which, by the way, was the code word for certain ammunition. Turns out the Tootsie Rolls saved them. Not only were they able to eat the Tootsie Rolls, packed with power and gave them energy, but they were able to actually chew the Tootsie Rolls up, make a little patch, and put it onto the frozen pipes in their Humvees, and the Tootsie Rolls saved their lives, saved their equipment. Ultimately, they won the battle, and they give a lot of credit to the lowly Tootsie Roll. Well, that's all we have on Tootsie Rolls for right now, so I'm going to have another bite, and we'll see you next time.